In our part, we'll start with the function of the liver and pancreas. First thing, liver is a gland and pancreas is also a gland. These both are exocrine glands. Exocrine glands means they will hold their secretions through juice, and their secretions are juice and pancreatic juice. Look at the composition of the bile juice. It has no enzyme. Bile contains salts and pigments. These are the pigments which will be appear in feces. Now, the gallbladder. What is the function of gallbladder? Bile is actually secreted by the liver and is stored in the gallbladder storage. Now, the one thing that is important about bile is it contains no enzymes. Look at the composition of the pancreatic juice. Pancreatic juice contains three kinds of enzymes. Number one, trypsin, trypsinogen. Number two, lipase, and number three, tyline. Tyline is the carbohydrate digesting enzyme, lipase is the lipid digesting enzyme, and trypsinogen is the inactive form of trypsin, that is protein digesting enzyme. Both these things, bile juice and pancreatic juice, are carried to the duodenum. Duodenum is the first part of the small intestine and is very important as all the components of the food are digested in the small intestine, in this part of small intestine. The duct that helps in carrying the bile to the duodenum. The duodenum is known as bile duct, and the duct that helps in carrying the pancreatic juice to the duodenum is known as pancreatic duct. One thing that can be seen here is the pancreatic duct fuse or pour itself into the bile duct just before entering the duodenum. That is why this duct is known as common bile duct. So here the duodenum, the first part of the small intestine. Uh, Three things are digested here. Number one, carbohydrates. You all know the digestion of carbohydrates starts at the oral cavity. Carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are digested to the level of maltose. Here in duodenum, with the help of the enzyme tyrine. Proteins are also digested here. Level of polypeptides and peptones with the help of the enzyme trypsin. One thing you must know that trypsinogen is inactive form of the enzyme. It is converted to trypsin, the active form of the enzyme, with the help of another enzyme known as enterokinase. Enterokinase, and is released from the duodenum lumen. And there is another enzyme which is known as lipase. Lipase will digest lipids to fatty acids and distol with the help of the enzyme lipase. One important process of the digestion of lipids is emulsification. These salts help in the process of emulsification of lipids. Emulsification of lipids. What is emulsification? Emulsification is the process of converting large lipid globules to smaller ones for the process of digestion with the help of lipase. Now, what is the second part of the small intestine, that is jejunum? In jejunum, there are other enzymes for proteins. There are erepsin. Erepsin is the enzyme that will convert the polypeptides to amino acids. And the maltase will convert the maltose to glucose. Maltose to glucose. Then after that, helium. Helium is the important part of the small intestine because it is involved in the absorption. Look at the structure of the small intestine. This is small intestine, and this is the internal lining of the small intestine that consists of villi. These villi are present for the absorption of nutrients, for the process of absorption, and it has large surface area for the process of absorption. Large surface area. Now look at this. The structure of the villi. In the epithelium of the villi, there are many microvilli to increase surface area more, and these are present for the purpose of absorption through the epithelial cells. The nutrients are absorbed into the bloodstream. The nutrients will be absorbed in the bloodstream. All the nutrients, all the nutrients except large lipids and the proteins. All the nutrients will be absorbed into the bloodstream via the capillaries which are present here, which can be seen in red and blue. But few nutrients cannot pass through the capillaries and be in blood. Then they will be absorbed in the lactate, which is present further inside the capillaries, that is in yellow color. Then this lacteal is part of lymphatic system. Lymphatic system, and this lymphatic system drain all these nutrients into the blood via subclavian vein. After the absorption, the next step, the next part is the large intestine. In large intestine, there are present some bacteria for the production of vitamin K that helps in the absorption, and mainly uh, the main function of the large intestine is the absorption of water. After the absorption in the ileum, now the waste substances are present in the digestive system, in the large intestine, and now this waste can be regarded as feces in large intestine. From the feces, water will be absorbed in the rectum, and then this will be expelled out of the body through anus. Through anus, and in the anus there is present anal sphincter that controls its movement, and it is weak in older ones and the children. Anal sphincter. And after the absorption of water, the waste substance is expelled out of the anus. This is all about digestive system. You can ask questions in comments if you have any ambiguity about it.